Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty. We are here at the Southampton Boat Show. Slightly grey day today, but nevertheless great for filming, to have a look at this rather fantastic Haines 400 courtesy of the guys and girls at Val Wyatt Marine. So having had a broom or been part of broom ownership, it's nice to see that this sort of very capable offshore boat is still available. Now, to be fair, this has the offshore hull. You can get a river hull if you want, and there's a huge level of customization. Sorry about the bobbing up and down, is not me, it is the boat, because there's a bit of a swell coming in. So there's a huge level of customization you can have on these boats if you want. So start, as we always do, on the bathing platform. Little pull-out swim ladder in there in case you fall over, but great that you've got these, and I can't remember the right phrase for them, but steps that go up both sides. Galley steps perhaps, I don't know. Onto the bathing platform, you can straight away see, as soon as you get on board, fantastic little grab handle there to support you, and then you've got glazing and opening port lights there for both sides. Water down here, shore power over there, and nice, you've got some decent cleats down here. We'll go up this side for the sake of it. And of course the nice thing about these is, because they are aft cabin boats, you get a very sociable raised aft helm with a lovely dinette in there. So as you can see, she's got a high-low table on board, so you can fold that down, drop that in. There's always storage underneath all of these cushions, so there's tons and tons of storage in there. We have a helm station here, and this helm seat can actually pop the other way to continue that sort of super social dining. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background, but there's a swim going on. I think the dog's getting overexcited. And because this is designed to go through UK, Thames and European waterways, you have the ability here, as you can see with this hydraulic ram and this catch over here, to fold this radar arch right the way down. It sits across the back, takes the canopies with it, and gives you the ability to go under those low bridges. So truly fantastic helm station up here. Capable of seating at least 2 people, but I reckon you could squeeze 3 on there. And the lovely thing is, of course, everybody up here is part of the journey when you're going along. Rain Marine screen down there. Another Rain Marine screen here showing all your navigation bits and pieces. VHF radio down there. Carling switches. Lovely to see analog duplicated engine gauges, because it's a twin engine variant. Autopilot down here. Volvo Penta start stops over there, electronic throttle controllers, and on this particular one, bow and stern thrust. Now I say on this particular one because there was a huge level of customization available on these boats, right the way from what you have on the floor, to the colour of the cushions, to the hull you choose, to the engines you choose, to obviously all the trims inside. Nice big locker in there. We'll have a quick walk around the deck before it starts raining. So this is the other lovely thing. Once you're up here, you're kind of cocooned in the boat. One step down here, because obviously the raised air aft section for that aft cabin. Deck access on the side there. Diesel filler, midships cleat. Nice sunroof up there, and again, always good to see inboard grab rails. Takes us right the way forward, where you have this rather lovely forward sun lounging area. And then you can see there's a couple of deck hatches in there, adding some light and illumination to the fore cabin. And then right at the front, as you would expect, anchor handling gear. Very purposeful looking boat. Lovely 2-piece moulded in windscreen down there. We then go back down this side. Opening window, and again matching access, so you can effectively have a ladder or step yourself down onto the pontoon from there. We'll turn ourselves back around, and again both sides have these really lovely solid gates, so if you've got children or pets or dogs, you can shut them off, put the rest of these canopies in, and be completely protected in here. So as I mentioned before, very customizable. So the woods, the finishes, the fabrics, even the layouts are very much owner choice. So straight down here to my usual, I'm 1m73, so tons of headroom down here. Lovely to see TV on the wall there, and this really big sociable dining area which has really good views out. High-low table, that folds in to give you a bit more space, to give you access around the back of the table. If I turn myself around, you'll see there's a lovely little seat over here with an occasional floating seat footstool which you can slide across to here to give yourself another dining. You could, get another chair in there if you wanted to. Storage across here. There is a little chest freezer in there, and then behind us here you've got some controls on your Fusion stereo. We then head forwards. Now this layout is super open because the guy who owns this boat is effectively going to have it as his holiday home. So if we explain the layout on this one, you can see logically down here we have a galley dinette down there for dining, and then a really super airy and open full-size galley down here. Now this is very much domestic style cooking. Clever run of storage around all the way across here, so you're not eating up into that sociable sort of merging of the dining up there down to the cooking down here. Lovely Corian worktops. I've no idea what's on here because I haven't looked. Oh, bin, so bin and recycling. Very clever fridge. I really like this fridge freezer setup. So fridge this side like that, and look at this, look, somebody's lined their chocolate bars up. And then this side in the same unit, freezer. Very clever. Well done isotherm, I like that. So then you have gas cooker, triple burner Dometic gas hob in there. Ventilation you can gain through those windows on both sides, and there's a Bosch combi microwave up there, and then just tons and tons of storage. Double sink, which is always good. More storage down there, more storage in there. So yeah, really lovely. And also, if I'm right, I think this is anything like our other boat. Look at that, massive dry storage in there. So if you need to you know, put your cereals and your jams and your Marmite in there, you can do. So the other option here is you get a bulkhead across here, and then this becomes a second cabin. You get another bulkhead effectively matching this one over here. So if I go back up here, you'll see where that bulkhead sits in there, and that is currently a wet head, which we'll look at in a moment. But you can steal this floor space across here and up there, and then have double heads. So you have one as a shower, one as a heads, if you like. But as this customer's chosen, they've gone for this beautiful sort of home layout. So talking about that heads, and say it's a combination heads in here because we've only got the one, but nice Tecma loo, little window, lovely little vanity unit down there, shower, and of course because it's a wet hedge, shower curtain in here, and that feeds us into the forward VIP. Nice big centerline double berth. If we look above, you can see those hull windows, superstructure windows that we looked at from outside, and then loads of storage right the way around, as you would expect for a boat of this calibre. As I say, very much designed for going places. Storage in there, and then you also have the Jack and Jill access to that heads we've just looked at. So same heads, but just the ability to gain access from the fore cabin. Little TV up there. So this is a 2 heads 2 cabin boat, but it could be a 3 heads 3 cabin boat if you wanted it. Very nice. Sorry if you can hear the PA system kicking off. So the other cabin and the master cabin, and the way that this boat is designed to look and feel, gives you this rather incredible aft cabin here. So in here, and again this is optional, so at the moment this is the standard layout where the bed runs across the beam of the boat. You can have it running across the aft, so that's the back of the windows that we looked at from the bathing platform, and you can have the bed effectively head of the bed there, foot of the bed running over here. Plenty of storage, because again this is designed as a boat you can live on. I say we had a very similar boat to this that lived in the Med. Tons and tons of storage. I won't open every cupboard because you probably know what the inside of a cupboard looks like. Infill cushions there, which tells me that the dinette converts into a bed if you want it to. And then we have our second heads in here. So lovely self-contained shower, which is really good because you then don't get the floor wet in the loo. Nice vanity unit, window, everything you would expect, little towel roll, and down there is the loo itself. Again, plenty of headroom in this aft cabin. I'm 1.73 m, acres of headroom, lots of light, tons of ventilation coming in through those windows. The last bit I wanted to show you actually down here is a nifty bit of storage and a little bit of access into the engine bay. Now because we are at a boat show, it is slightly limited, so what we're going to do is have a peek in through this inspection sort of service hatch in here. First thing you can see is seacocks down there, and also if I put my light on down in there, you can see the shafts, number 1 and number 2 shaft over there. Now this particular variant has a couple of Volvo Penta D4 320s, so that's going to give you on the offshore hull effectively 29 knots, so good cruise. You can effectively, if you want to have anything from Yanmar to Volvo Pentas, and you can go single engine, twin engine. Really, as I mentioned at the start, it is very much owner choice, so you can have this boat built the way you want it to do what you want to do with it. Absolutely fantastic. So as always, thank you very much to the lovely people at Val Wyatt Marine for letting us have a look around this beautiful boat. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. If you have liked the tour, like and subscribe, because it really helps us on the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time round. Thank you very much for watching.